here with Create Life Paper Words, and I have for you my week in the life for 2015. So this covers August 17th to August 23rd, and I followed along the same week that Ellie Edwards did hers. I chose to get this navy and white striped 6x8 album. I really like the 6x8 albums for this type of a week-long event. I find it's sort of the perfect size for me. On the spine, I stamped with Stays On Ink and my Kelly Perky stamps, WITL and 2015. So let's open it up and I'll show you what our week in the life for 2015 looked like. So what I did for the very first page is I used a grid in the 6x8, so it's 12 pockets that are 2x2 each, and I had these little transparencies. They came in, I believe, the February Studio Calico Project Life Kit, and they all have the days of the week on them in different colors. So I used those. And I used them a couple times throughout this book, not just on this page. So I have all the days of the week, and then I did up a little card and it says our last name and the date, and then I put 2015 here, and then I put week in the life at the bottom, and I used alphas for that, and I actually stuck them right on top of the page protector. I did decide that I didn't really want anything on the back because I wanted it to be see-through. All of my days start like this, so they all have tabs on them. They all have the date or the day of the week at the top, so I start on a Monday. They all have a underline of the date, and the color I picked depended on what color I chose to do for that weekly or that daily spread. And then I had gotten little time prompts off of the Ellie Edwards website, and so I just kept a clipboard with me that whole week for each day, and then I just would fill it in. So I've got all of those right down there. So our day on Monday started at 4 in the morning and it went till 10:30 that night. And then after that, all of them have my favorite picture from that day in 6x8. So for Mondays, it was this one of my daughter climbing the climbing wall at the pool. I just used a little bit of wood veneer that says Splish Splash, and then a white sticker that says Celebrate, and I did a little journaling underneath it. Monday was the first day, and of course it was the best day for pictures for me. I had a ton of pictures that I didn't really know what to do with them all. So I ended up doing another grid. So one of these with the 2x2 size squares. So I just put sort of the photos in randomly, used one of those transparencies. I really liked this white with black writing card that I'd found in my stash, and I put a 17 on there just for the date. I did a little sequin pocket right here. I used my fuse for that. And then my absolute favorite thing that I did is I had gotten a Starbucks that day, so I kept the cup and I cut it down after when I started working on this to 2x2, and I stuck it in there on the first side, and then actually on the back side I have the sticker of what I got. Did a little bit more journaling. I used some 3x4s and some 4x6s. I always like to put in a card or a picture with my morning routine. So I've got that one right there, and then I even put a little tab on it, AM, so it sticks out a little bit. This album, I wasn't real concerned about everything being in a page protector. I was just sort of going with what felt right. This is one of my favorite pictures that I took that week, more because of how I've got everyone labeled on there. I had a problem with the stays on when I was writing in this black one when I was stamping in it, so I opted to do the rest in white. This right now is an acrylic from Colorcast Designs. Did a little more journaling, just sort of whatever I found from what I'd written down. And then I really loved this picture right here, and I didn't really have a place to put it because I didn't want to do another full page. See this one right here. So I just printed it off, hole punched it, and then attached a tag to the top of it and stuck it in. So again, Tuesday is the same way. I start with the same format. I've got my tab here, I've got my day, and then I've got what we did that day. And then when I flip it over, again, I've got my favorite picture from the day. And I did a little bit extra on this one. I put my bookworm acrylic on there, and then a little bit more stamps. And then I decided to do 4 3x4s on this one, and on the back. And then I've got Wednesday. Again, I'm not real concerned with making sure I have the same amount of pages for each day, but more that I'm documenting what we're doing. I absolutely love this picture. It was of the wheat field that my husband was working on. I stamped as well in wheat in this transparent white, and I think it looks really neat. On Wednesday, I had started working on getting my pictures ready to be printed for Week in the Life, so I documented that. I did this fun card right here. I attached our receipt from Subway on there, just so that, you know, we could remember what we had. And a picture of the kids. And then on the back, one of the journaling prompts that I printed off was things that you were grateful for. So I did 3 gratefuls from the day. Thursday, again, same thing. I've got my washi showing what colors I've chosen to go with for my embellishment. So I decided to go with pink this day. And I had we did a lot that day, so I had to make the font a little bit smaller for it to fit. So the picture is one that my husband took, actually. I had said, I really would like you to take a picture for me, and he got this great one from the top of the bin, and I think it's a great perspective. I really like it, and it's very true to what his day is like. I had taken a lot of sort of the similar pictures for Thursday, so I ended up putting them all in a 2x2 squares, and then as you can see, they're all sort of the same, just taken at different points in time. I did another little sequin pocket right here with some pinks, one of those hearts from 7 paper that I love, a little bit of wood veneer, a little bit of a transparency here, just a little bit of stuff. And I like that it's see-through as well from the other side. I think we even had donuts that day, which is why I put a little donut there. Did a little bit of journaling, a little bit about Happy Mail, I believe is what I had journaled about. I had received my Kelly Stamps order, so I kept the little bag that the one travel stamps came in, and I put on a little pink heart there. I just think it's fun to keep those little things and little reminders. This is one of my favorite pictures with what I did with it. So this is this is the meal that I made, and then I wrote around the side of the bowl in black what it was that we had, and then I attached it on the menu, and I really love this picture. I like how it turned out. So Friday, same idea. We've got the exact same template that I've done before on the other ones. On this one, I have this fun stamp that says, "In my cup, coffee, tea, not telling." I put the date on there, and then I stamped as well, "Right now," very indicative of what my Friday was like. And I had tea, just so you all know. There was tea in that cup of mine. I did another little date stamp. And I wanted to document our backyard and what it looked like. It was a really, really dreary day on Friday, so the kids and I sort of stayed in, and we didn't really feel like going out or anything like that. I've got my daughter looking out the window. We did have to leave the house. I also decided that I wanted to take some pictures of our house and what our house looked like. So the photos didn't turn out real well. It's fairly yellow looking, but I did like the angle, so I took them sort of straight across on the floor for these ones, and then looking down, and then I also did ones of my desk as well, just to show sort of what our life is like right now at this point. I didn't want them in like a 3x4 size or a 4x6 size, so I did them again in the 2x2, and then because they didn't have very many, I decided to bring in some other little cards as well. And I really love how this turned out. Really love the orange with the navy's colors in there. And then on the back side of that, I had taken a picture with my timer on my phone. And this is of me working on my week in the life. So then I put the stamp set on here. I am busy making. So the I am is a combination of 2 stamp sets. The first one is from an Ellie Edwards one, and then the second one is from Kelly Stamps. Saturday again, exact same layout. And then I chose to do this picture in a 6x8, which is of my children. And then I stamped on it in white, "You Guys Make Me Laugh." And then on these ones right here, I decided not to do any journaling or any stamps, just because I really liked the pictures and I felt that they told their own story. One of my son's favorite things to do is to mow the grass behind my husband, and so I stamped on here "Follow Dad," and that's with the Alpha Nut stamp set by Kelly Stamps. And then I also have a picture of him on his little Thomas the train. We were outside for most of the evening that day, and the sun was just beautiful, so I got lots of really nice pictures. And then I just wanted to document my daughter. She had turned 5 months old this week. So I did up this little 6x6 with the Project Life app, just sort of documenting her and where she's at. So I just thought it was really cute, and then I just stuck it right in there, hole punched it, and it's not in a page protector or anything. Sunday was the last day, of course. So again, same format. On this picture, I decided to do the one of myself and my 3 children right before bedtime. And then I wanted to document my children and where they were at. So I have my oldest, and then I did up a little bit of journaling here with my typewriter. And I had these fun little stickers that I got from Heidi Swamp from Michael's. And so I just put on the ones on there that I sort of thought were, relevant to her. And I put her age, and then this is just sort of our routine on Sunday nights with getting her hair done and everything. And then I did my son's, and I really love this picture of him. This is totally the face that he makes all the time. So I just thought it was really cute, and that's the one I decided to put on there. Again, same thing. I did up a little write-up, and then I put some, words that I thought really described him. And then the last one I did was my daughter, and same idea, write-up, and then words that I thought really described her. I did a little bit more pictures, and then I decided to end it with this picture right here of my husband's grandma and the 2 girls. I did a little bit of journal part right here, and then the stamps, and that's from Kelly Stamps as well. And then on the back, this was the last picture that I took, and it's very much how our life is in August. House is a bit of a mess. I'm usually up late with the kids because my husband's working, but it's something that I absolutely love, these moments that I get to spend time with them. This one was taken with the self-timer with my phone as well. And then what I have here, these are just all the little sheets that I had printed off from Ellie Edwards to take notes of what we did. And I just like keeping them. I didn't use everything that's in there, which is why I thought I'd keep it. I had asked my husband, a couple of the times what he thought of our kids and where they were. So I've got his notes in there, and I maybe didn't say it in my Week in the Life book, but it's there, so we have a record of it. And it's always fun to go back and look at those kinds of things later on. So anyways, thank you so much for joining me for my Week in the Life. I would love to see any of the share videos that you have done up. You can post those in the comments below. Thanks for watching.